All right, so your chargeable expenses are $1,438. This is the actual balance on the Wells Fargo total. We're assuming this is the monthly payment.
So you want me to pay that 1,438 on the Wells Fargo credit card? I don't have enough
All right,
credit
hold
in
on.
my.
We're working on that. Just a second. You would take your cash flow, is what you would do. You have it $345 cash flow currently. So you would take the cash flow plus the monthly payment plus the 1438 that you're going to be charging for expenses anyway. So you're going to add this up. So you're at 2383. That is the amount that would go into this credit card every month. The reason being is when you throw this in, it will knock out this payment. So now all of that becomes cash flow. It's going to work down your balances. So you're at 21,617 doing this. Then your interest rate on that card is what?
Well, it's complicated because the 9,000 is a 25.24%, and then the 14,700 is a 2.9%.
All right. Well, we'll just go with the 25%, and that way it
Okay.
beats it all the way around. So
Okay.
you're at 458 for interest. So you're at 22,065. Then your expenses of 1438 is going to come out throughout the month because you have to pay for your food and your gas and all that fun stuff. So you're at 23,503. Then you're going to come in and do it again. So this is the way you handle it when you are working with a credit card that you cannot put all of your income into because you have to make your rent, you have to make your other payments, the other credit card payments, and you'll have to leave that amount in the bank. But this amount can go into the credit card because you're going to be paying your expenses anyway, which is saving you interest as this balance comes down. So you're at 21,120 here. Then you're going to do it again. You'll add in your expenses, your interest. The interest will start falling as you go down each month. Now, if you link those credit cards like you can with a Wells Fargo account, that's the way mine is set up. It's actually linked to my checking account, so I can use it as an overdraft protection. So the 24,000 balance would then be able to take everything, including your extra money you were talking about that comes out. You can throw everything into here, and it makes a huge difference on how much interest you're paying for sure and on paying down. They're at 19,266. So see, that made almost a $2,000 difference in interest charges that would be applied. Then you're going to do it again. All of your expenses would come back out. So you have 3684 for living expenses. So the 4134 be added back in again. All right, and then your interest is going to be lower at the 25%. We know it's not going to be that high because all of it's not charged at 25%. So see,
Right.
you're only at 406 here. So $50, $52 is going to actually go towards the principal balance. Now, what questions do you have about that?
Well, I was going to use the Discover card to pay the expenses and then just pay the Discover card, but I guess I can use that for other things now if I'm going to use this. I'll just pay down a little bit on the Wells Fargo card with some savings that I have so that I'll have enough money to be able to use that the way that you just described. All my expenses will be on the Wells Fargo card. I just have to pay like another 1,000 or so just to get it so that there is a little bit of credit available.
Well, that's the point of making the income deposit first.
Okay.
Is that so you have that available. But however you deem necessary to use that, of course.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, what other questions do you have?
Well, just I'm a little bit like a child. I'm like 50 something years old. I don't know how to plan to buy a house. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, you would, if you wanted to look at doing a first lien HELOC for a home, that would save you going into a mortgage. You'll just have to, once you get there, you'll just have to explore.
Well, I don't have any HELOCs available because I don't own anything.
No, when you purchase a home, you can get a first lien HELOC. You don't have to. Okay.
Yeah, but how do I purchase a home at my age? I mean, are there things that in the market? Because I don't know. I need like a planner or financial advisor to give me some.
Probably because I don't do that. You'd have to. That's all about your area, whatever bank you choose to use. What state are you in?
New Jersey.
Okay, so I have lenders that do the first lien HELOCs when you learn what property you're going to be looking at. They would take over the process. You just have to, make sure that the purchase price, all that stuff is set up. The first lien HELOC is a 45-day process to get into a new home. Then that's just like with this line, all of your income would go in and your expenses come out. So, that's just something you're going to have to check into when you get there and decide that you're going to purchase a home.
Well, I'd like to buy in the 55 community, so I have like another year to do that. So, based on what my debt is, in your opinion, like when am I going to get out of this debt if we just apply what you just did?
You don't have that much debt. You're talking 33,000. If you did the extra that you say that you get, every so often and put
Yeah.
on here, it shouldn't take you long at all. But if you're just doing this way and applying 500 and cash flow to that every month, it's just literally 33 divided by 500, because you have to do something to literally like break out of that. Now, if you move into some sort of a line of credit, then you could wipe out all of it at one time and be to where you're just paying in that one line of credit, and that would knock out your other monthly payments that you're making on the other smaller cards. So you're
I was hoping to use a Discover card when when they offer me eventually the 0% to just put everything on there.
Well, that you're missing the point.
Oh.
The Discover card is not a line of credit; it's a credit card. So the line of credit allows you to use it like this right here, where all of your income's going in and all your expenses are coming out.
And that would require me to ask for a line of credit with Wells Fargo, or to use the credit card as the line of credit?
You have to ask them if they can link the credit card to your checking account, so it'll serve as an overdraft protection. I have videos on that. That's what I said. I'm going to send you links, because I don't think you've got the concept really. And when we do one-on-one coaching like this, it's you've already got the concept and we're just running numbers. But it sounds like that you may need to be watching some of the specific videos. So I'll send those so that you can, review those and get the concept really in your mind of what you're doing in the first place.
All right. So then maybe this is the point of the call, is for you to guide me to whatever those videos are so that I can get these things.
Okay.
Because I really haven't been watching the videos consistently. It was just like one video here, a couple of videos there, and I figured you would be like a financial planner and just give me a game plan and I'll just follow it. Because
your game plan right now, all you can do until you find out if this credit card's linked to your checking is to do what this video I'm going to send you is going to tell you to do right here.
Okay.
That's all you can do right now, because you have to have a personal line of credit to wipe all of the credit cards out at one time and be able to use that correctly. Now, any 0% credit cards that you get and you can transfer balances into it, you're going to win too, because you're knocking off all the interest.
Right.
But it too would just be able to be used like this. It can't be used as a line of credit until you actually have a link between your checking account. Once the link is set up, then you can literally live off of that line, meaning that all of your income will go in and all your expenses come out of that account. Does that make sense? I think it will once you see the videos.
Yeah. Because it is linked now, but it isn't linked like the way that you say.
Right.
I can see it, and if I wanted to pull money from the credit card, I can do it, but they charge me for it. It's not.
Oh, no, that wouldn't be a good personal line. If they're going to charge you, then you can't.
Yeah, it's like a cash advance charge, so that's that's like outrageous.
There's some Wells Fargo cards or clients that I have, and they are able to use it as an overdraft without fees. So I don't know if that's a different card they have or what. You could just ask them for a personal line of credit.
I'll do that. Yeah, because
your credit score is good enough to ask for that.
Okay.
You're not in bad shape at all. You're really not in any debt, and I imagine could go out and buy a house today. I don't think your credit's what's holding you up.
Well, there's no down payment. There's like $3,000 in cash in the bank.
But you're a first-time buyer, and there's options for first-time buyers that, you're talking not so much that you need down, especially if you use a first lien HELOC, and they, if you have the equity in the home that you buy, you wouldn't need money down. So there's ways, to work around mortgages like that.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't advise you because of your area. I
Right,
know
right.
maybe the Tennessee laws on homes,
Mm-hmm.
but as far as New Jersey, I just am not into the real estate side, so I don't know what, I don't know what in your area would offer you and how even the values are on the homes and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. No, but
But
even this guidance is, what I was after. So
well,
just
if
that.
even if you're going to wait a year,
Yeah.
follow the videos until you get there
Okay.
and see if you're not in much better shape.
Yeah, I
But
will be.
yeah,
I will be.
you're looking for financial peace above all,
Mm-hmm.
and you'll find it through these credit cards because you've got a really easy scenario. You're
Right.
not, you don't have trouble at all. You're just putting your money in the wrong spots right now.
Okay. So anything else that you feel like you wanted to share, then just email me and I will
Well, if you
get
think of
to them.
any questions,
Mm-hmm.
you email me. I'll be glad to answer them.
Oh,
But
thank you.
I mean, the videos are really going to clear that up. I'm going to send you probably 2 or 3 links so you can watch different scenarios on the
Mm-hmm.
credit cards.
Mm-hmm.
And until you're really solid in your mind that you know what you're doing with those,
Mm-hmm.
I think that alone will make a difference on how you feel about your money because
Great.
you're going to be freeing up that $600 that you're paying out or you're going to be paying out.
Good. All right. So thank you so much, Christy.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
Email me with any questions.
I will. I will. Thank you so much. Take
All
care.
right. Have a good week.